Hey there, how's it going? Welcome to day number 48 in our summer WOD series. We have a heavy day. I have a set of 45-pound dumbbells, a set of 30s, and a set of 25s. I'm a little winded from just carrying them all over here. Go ahead and start with me on your hands and knees and sit back into your child's pose. So, as is traditional pretty much with our heavy days, we're going to be hitting mostly everything, so kind of a full body day. We're going to be targeting 4 to 6 reps. So traditionally, when you're going heavy, you kind of want to get to about 6 being your maximum repetition. If you don't have access to heavy weights, or maybe you just don't like lifting heavy weights, and that's okay. I'm not going to force the issue. Hit closer to 10, 15, maybe even 20 reps, depending on what you're going for. Go into your cat-cow. Find your progressive overload, though. Find what you're doing to kind of push your maximum effort, to build that rating of perceived exertion, to find your intensity level. So when you round here, tuck that tailbone, really feel the belly button pull in, build that flexion through the core, especially the front of the abdomen, those transverse abdominis, the front sides, deep interior core muscles. Perfect. And then push up and back into your downward facing dog. Think about how you're pushing into your hands here. I've talked about it a lot, but really driving into that thumb and first finger, suction cupping your knuckles into the ground so that your palms almost have a little bit of a lift. Slightly similar to the arch of the foot. So when we're putting a lot of pressure on your hands in planks or whatever else, you want to have that good wide fingertip and nice weight distribution. Try not to push most of the weight on the outside, the pinky side of your wrist. All right, with your exhale, come forward, pull your chest through the arms, let your hip flexors open, your back, get that extension. Scoop through the belly, push yourself up and back. One more of those. Exhale, come forward. And then push up and back. Grab through the core, widen out your feet. Let's walk our hands back into a low squat. Perfect. Push your elbows out into the knees. Take your neck side to side, your head side to side, stretching through your neck. Perfect. All right, and then go ahead and come on up. Let's take a little hinge, go through some shoulder mobility. Grab tight through the core, so just push your hips back, extend your chest and back long. Your thumbs are going to be up, so bring both arms up beside your ears. Then you're going to bring them into a Y, so add a little angle, and then a T. Lift, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Back up overhead, I, V, or I guess it could be a Y, T. Again, lift, find your flexion through the core, and wide. One more time, up overhead, at your Y, and then your T. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start off with my 30s for this round with my back flies. We're going to start with elbows bending, pulling out nice and wide, and then you're going to pinch in. So the forearms will just dangle. You do not need to get a straight arm pull. Make sure you're using flexion in the core to support your hinge, to support your low back. All right, belly strong. Here we go. 4 to 6 is our reps. Feel that back build. Back to that pull. 6. Perfect. All right, set those down. Give yourself a little shake. Maybe you have a wall or a bench or a bar or rig. Get a little pull behind. Next up, we're going to do an eccentric curl. Okay, so your eccentric motion takes a lot longer than your concentric motion. So concentric, we're contracting on the way up. And then eccentric, we're going to slow all the way down. So you can contort a bit. Take whatever moves you need to get the weights up. And then slow, slow, slow to the bottom. If you need to hold a hammer position, so thumbs up, that's fine. Make sure you have strong flexion through your upper middle back and your core. Hold support for that upper body. Tuck those wrists in. Make sure that the wrists are not flopping back. Elbows stay right at the sides. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. All right, get rid of those. Let's head to the ground, hands and knees. Stretch those forearms. Let one elbow bend back, then the other. Your fingertips are pointing towards your knees. Okay, I'm going to go back to my 30s for an overhead press. Lots of upper body so far. Next up, we'll get some lunges. Get down into that lower body. All right. Strong flexion through the abdomen, making sure to have a solid foundation. I'll take it. All right. Let's do a standing cat-cow. And then we're going to take one dumbbell. I'm going to start with my 45. And we're going to do a single side lateral lunge, static lateral lunge. So grab your bell. You're going to get a goblet hold going here. Nice wide legs. And then keep your right leg straight and strong as you slide over just to that left side. Push your hips back. Press up through that heel. 3, 4. Feel the heel screw into the ground. Knee lines with the toe. And 6. Okay, other side. Hinge it over. Now that left leg stays super straight. Still flexed. Pulling your kneecap up towards your hip. 5. Find that hamstring and the glute on that pushing leg. Use it to help out. All right, 6. Single leg deadlift. I'm going to go for heat in the legs. So I'm going to hold a bell per side. If you prefer to just hold one side, totally fine. You're going to hold it on the opposite side of the leg on the ground. All right. Single leg deadlifts. Pack in through the back, pack in through the core. Lining up your knee and toe. Keep your hips level as possible. Get into that glute. Whew. 5. All right, I think I got one more. Pack into your back to help support your grip. 6. All right. Let's switch to that other side. Hold flexion everywhere. Stay safe. Keep the breath going to support that hold on the core. Oh, 6. Whew. Nice job. Set those down. Lie on your back. Find your squared off position. Shoulders, hips, pelvis, arms out wide. We'll do our pelvic rotation stretch, pelvic alignment stretch. So right ankle over the left knee. Make sure that that left leg stays out toward left side of your mat. Get that pull on the side. Using your core, rotate in. We're going to reset. Other side, right leg on the ground. Push your left knee away from you as you rotate out and down. Feels so good. Through the hip, the back, that glute joint, or your hip joint and the glute. All right, 10 per side. Single leg V-ups. So flex deep into that low belly so that you can get your low back onto the ground. Reach up toward that single side toe. So alternating side to side. Make sure that you're using flexion all the way down, trying to push that low back toward the ground. Seven, 8, 9. As I'm reaching overhead, I'm still trying to keep that low back on the ground. Okay, Ticktock planks, or you can do a bird dog if you don't plank. Tuck in your tailbone. Enjoy that rotation side to side. Sneaking in a little mobility through the thoracic spine here as well. 10. Whew. All right. Back to our back flies. One set down. Stay mindful when you hinge over to lift the weights, not just when you hinge to hit your set. Pulling with that upper back, that's our goal. Nicely done. All right. Gear up for our eccentric curl. I think I got our 4 last time. See how it goes this time. All right. Here we go. Elbows squeeze in tight. Chest stays nice and tall. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wrist tuck in. 4, 3, 2, 1. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to stop at 4. Whew. All right. Let's stretch those forearms real quick, and then we'll do our overhead press. Fingertips face back toward the knees. Sit it back. Let one elbow bend, then the other. Okay. Overhead press. Lock in. Find that upper back. Gotta watch that core. Focusing to stack heels, hips, shoulders, trying not to let the hips push forward. All right, now we're gonna get that static lateral lunge. So we'll go to one side, not moving our legs, back and forth. Bending into our right knee first this time. Oh, strong back, strong core. Think about the pelvis shifting over, not twisting. Just shifting. Lock the core. Use that core. We need it. Hold support for the low back. Six. Whew. Okay. Single leg deadlifts next. Left side first. Take a minute. It's shocking what all you're able to manage when you take a little break. You can grab a couple extra reps. You can set into the work better, not just kind of slop your way through it, but really set in, really flex, keeping really good form. Focused core. Six. All right, let's see. Four. Five. One more. Come on, come on. Oh! Six. All right, take it down onto our backs. Left ankle over the right knee. We're going to rotate to the right first this time. Push that left knee away from you. Roll it in. Other side. Rotate over. Hopefully trying to get that right foot onto the ground. Okay. V-ups. One per side. If you need to go bent knee, if you need to do dead bugs instead, back off and get the work done right. The core, we need to build from the inside out. Even myself, I found out recently I need to work a little bit harder on watching my low ribs as I exhale, tucking those in. It's kind of easy to end up compensating with core work. So I personally am always trying to figure out, okay, what am I doing to possibly make it easier? Where do I feel the work coming from? Where should it be coming from? Where should I adjust? We have 10 and 10. Okay, TikToks. Find your core. So again, are you using your core to support these rotations, to lift and support the lower? Ten. Whew, okay, we're gonna hit up one last set. Back flies to start. I always like it when we can get 3 rounds on a heavy day. I feel like that's pretty good because they go slow. You're pushing for your capacity wherever you're at, whatever weight you're lifting. There's 6. Little stretch side to side. Back to those eccentric curls. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. If you have the time someday, or maybe we'll take the time someday to hold for 10 counts down. Even better. 5, 4. Watch those wrists. 3, 2, 1. Watch your back. Watch the core. This is going to be it for me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Got to 4. All right, let's stretch those forearms. Okay, we're going to have our overhead press next. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can't get my 6. Could probably get my right arm, but that poor little laggy left side. Okay. Lateral lunge. Single leg deadlift. That's all we got left for weighted. Flex in. Find that stance. Six. What kind of range can you make happen? Sheesh. Here we go. Back at it. Shoulders back and down. Belly super firm. That back leg straight and strong too. 6. Get a new fresh leg here, at least for the round. Oops. 6. Aye. All right. Woo. All right, down, V-ups. Then we'll get our pelvic rotations and stretch. Pack. Feel that core work. Seven. 8. 9. 10. Okay. TikToks. 2, 3. Stay flexed and focused. 10. Woo. Nice job. Okay. Lie on your back. Gonna get some good breath while we rotate here. Left foot out. Rotate to the left. Try to breathe 4 counts in, 4 or 5 counts out. One more like that. Okay, roll in. Interlace your hands. Pull from behind that left thigh deep into the chest. Where are you getting with your heavy lifts or with your progressive overload? Maybe that's what we should call these days. Instead of heavy, you want progressive overload with all your days, but I feel like this one for me is really set your left foot on the ground, straighten your right leg. You can grab behind your thigh, calf, ankle, foot, dig that right hip into the ground. But it's a progressive overload day. It's really where you can see, can I lift heavier weight? Can I add more reps? So let's say that you have a set of 10-pound dumbbells and you don't want to get any more. That's fine. Cross your ankle over your knee. Roll to the side. Find your breath. But you should be going from 10 reps to 12 or 14 to 16 to 20. But they should be measured and controlled. So you can take all the time I take to stare at my heavy weights, gear up mentally. Okay, roll in. And then get everything going. You can take that time for a few more repetitions if you're holding lighter weight. But figure out if you're feeling stronger, if you have more capacity, more ability, straighten that leg. Dig the left hip into the ground, so make sure it's screwing and attaching to the ground. All right, drop your feet, sit up, plant your hands behind, lift through the chest, stay there, or if you'd like, lift the hips and slide forward. Nice little chest and shoulder stretch. Whew, fantastic work. Nice job. Remember, think about your progressions. Make sure you get some good protein, water. I'll see you again tomorrow.